Now, yesterday, NEO ended the day trading at $4.84, up almost 3% or 2.98%, which brought a relief to some of the new investors because I'll be open with you, some of the Chinese EV makers like Li Auto, XPeng, they ended on a red. I think Zika ended like up 1%, but XPeng, Li Auto ended the day on a red, and seeing NEO finishing the day almost 3%, it was also relieving, or quite relieving, because you know that previous weeks we've been seeing XPeng, Li Auto, even Zika doing well in terms of the share price, but NEO was lagging behind. And to see at least this week NEO pulling this performance, which it was not that good, which of course led into them fighting to finish the day on a green in most days. I think it brought some relief to the new investors. I mean, you will know that on Tuesday when XPeng reported their earnings, though their earnings were good, the stock at market open, they finished, it went down 8%, and they ended the day I think around 4-5%, down 4-5%. But with NEO, we saw NEO ending the day trading at almost 1%, which shows you that NEO bulls continue fighting. When you sell your shares by panicking, or from panicking, from hearing news from the naysayers, those that are bearish onto the NEO stock, smart money buys NEO. Smart money continues buying NEO because they understand where NEO is and where it could be in the future. So I always tell you that you need to ignore the day-to-day movement, because one thing that we know about NEO is that it is a company which is set for greatness. I have said a mouthful. I've told you the good news that came from NEO this week, and I think you and me can agree that we might not believe the 450,000 delivery guidance that NEO issued for next year, but I tell you, things will change, will continue improving for NEO. 75,000 Q4 delivery projections by NEO. We might not be seeing this, but I tell you, things are about to change. Things will get better for NEO. It just shows that the fact that they are able to project like this, they know things in their factories, things are becoming more efficient. It is becoming much more easier for NEO to sell cars, which is good to investors because it is showing us the transformation that it's happening around NEO. I mean, it is so good in a way that some of the new investors don't even see the 75,000 being delivered by NEO, because from the insurance registration so far it has not been looking good. And NEO coming to say that now in November, December, on average they're expecting to deliver 26,000, investors are asking themselves, or are having quite a number of questions in their minds to say, but how is NEO going to achieve that? Because insurance registrations is painting a total different story. Insurance registrations for NEO models this past week on Tuesday, the report came at 3,800 for NEO only. Last week the report came at 3,000 for NEO only, and therefore when they do these calculations it does not add up. But I tell you, NEO can't just come and give the guidance which they are not going to try and beat or maybe meet, which, knowing that they have given us 75,000, it tells us that NEO has got a plan. NEO is set for greatness, and share price wise it's a matter of time that we see, of course, it also continuing to recover, going higher and higher. I mean, this time I thought honestly we should have been close to double digits, but and yet we are still below $5. But this is something that does not make us, or makes me to want to give up on NEO, because I know blue sky is coming. NEO is a company that has been showing some good improvements, and we saw that even on the Q3 earnings. So share price wise will follow the fundamentals. At the end of the day, share price will have to follow the fundamentals of NEO, and with that I know we should brace ourselves for what's coming, because at the end of the day it is not important. The day-to-day movements are not as important as the fundamentals of NEO, or the kind of news that we are reading about NEO on a daily basis. I mean, what we are reading on a daily basis, it's way positive than how the share price is moving, and therefore it shows you that it is just an opportunity for us, or it presents an opportunity for us to take the low trading prices opportunities to load the boat, increase more holdings, because we know that blue sky is coming. I mean, Xpeng market cap, I think right now between it and Neo there is like a difference of $2 billion. Xpeng has got $2 billion more market cap than that of Neo, which shows you of how this does not make sense, because when you check into revenue generation, when you check into how much Xpeng will have to sell to generate the kind of revenues that Neo generates by selling one of their main model brands, yeah, you just wonder why the market would value it like this. But anyways, we'll see. Hopefully these things get rectified with time, because now you can't talk about gross margins, because Neo also produce pretty good solid gross margin this quarter, which therefore means that now it's just a matter of time until Neo catches up with the total gross margins, or with the gross margin that Xpeng is also reporting. So yeah, man, tell me what you think about this. I think share price wise, we need to brace ourselves. We need to take the low trading price as opportunities to load the boat, increase our holdings, because if there's one thing I know is that blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. I know right now you might not be seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but there is light. Blue sky is coming. 2025, it's our year. News might be profitable in Q3, in Q4 of 2025, and once that happens, share price wise, it's also lights out. We need to brace ourselves for what will be coming, because it will be like none you have seen before, because Neo is a stock that has been seriously that have been manipulated quite so bad, in a way that, yeah, some of the weekends are being shaken off, some of the retail investors are being shaken off, but thank God some of the institutions have been loading so well, so aggressive onto the Neo stock, which is why we've been seeing some recoveries time and again onto this stock. There's the Chinese stimulus that obviously it will also bring some positive vibes, positive impact onto the Neo stock, which with this, yeah, all we can say is that let's wait and see how things unfold. But me, the low trading price that I see onto Neo, I'm always going to take that as an opportunity to load more shares, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Otherwise, do your own due diligence. Don't forget to hit the likes button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe and hit on the notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. That's all from me, and God bless you all.